Boom! How's it going, guys? Token Vaping here for another juice review. Now, I was actually trying to hold off a little bit before I started this company's line, not because of any reason other than I just wanted to finish up a few lines that I'm at the end of, just to be able to have a little bit more room for this company. They do have a couple of lines under their main name. But I just was really excited that I had the opportunity to finally try this line. They are all over social media. They are really big. They're Canadian based, but there is a lot of buzz about them. A lot of people have tried them, are definitely pushing their flavors and things like that. So the fact that I was able to acquire some of their flavors and be able to do the review on them is a huge honor and privilege for myself. It is a company that was started by somebody who got into vaping and realized that there wasn't any specific flavor or something out there that really hooked them, so they wanted to try their hand at making their own. Did the research, did the testing, did the quality control and everything else like that to make sure that before they even tried letting other people try them, that it was at the quality that was vapable for them. This company was started in 2013. They do follow a few core values, which is being passionate, energetic, innovative, and progressive. They do use a premium lab facility to make their juices, and they all are, as far as I'm aware, they all are pre-steeped so that they're basically ready to vape right out the bottle as soon as you receive them. The company that I'm talking about, and I know you'll know them, is Sovereign Juice Company. Great company from what I've been finding out. The people behind it are real passionate, real dedicated, but they're true vapors at heart. So no matter what they put out, if it's not something that they would vape, they definitely are not going to put their name on it or their reputation. So that's actually really cool to see. Now, you can go to their website, which is sovereignjuiceco.com. They also are on Instagram, and that is on their bottle label right in here on the two right there. Sorry about the focus issue. But those are their two main social media sites. But trust me, they are big enough that it works for them. Now, if there are other links, I will definitely find that out for you guys and put those links in the comment box as well. But this is their bottles. These are how they ship. This one is Queen Bee, which is basically a honey and cream flavor, so that's actually something that's right up my alley. And this is all available directly on their website as well, as along with some apparel. They do have snapbacks and trucker hats available on there, which are really cool if you check out the color combos. I'm kind of a toss-up between the black and red or the gray on gray myself, so I may try to pick one of those up for future videos. As I said, there are two other lines, and if you've been following if you follow them on Instagram, which if you're not, you should be, you'll know that there's a couple other lines that are attached to them. I will be doing videos for those lines as well as the rest of this line as well. Now, this is a 3 milligram, and they are available in a 0, 3, and a 6. As I've been letting you guys know, more of what I've been finding out. Vaping is starting to come down more to quality and enjoyment more than it is how much nicotine can be crammed into a juice. Only because, after a certain amount of nicotine in the juice, it starts to affect the flavor, it starts to affect the vape, things like that. So if you're trying to push a specific flavor, if you're trying to push the enjoyment of the vape itself, it's not about the nicotine, it's about the quality of the vape juice. These are available in a 60, a 120, and a 200. That's a big bottle. A 200 milliliter bottle. These are in pre-unicorn style bottles like this. It is a durable plastic, but it's not super hard to where you feel like you have to squeeze the dickens out of it to get it to come out. It is a 70-30 VG, which means it is a really good mid-range, so the vape on it's going to be really good. Flavor should be really solid. The cloud should be pretty dense as well. It does have the warning ingredient labeling is there, and as you can see, it's got a really beefy security ring on it. So I mean, it's basically along the lines of like the bigger chubby gorilla style bottles, things like that. But I mean, you could spin this all day, and I could bore you to death by doing this, and this will never undo itself until we break that seal. So it is going to be a first vape, first review, and as always, it's going to go on fresh cotton, as my wick right there shows. Which, as you all know, if you watch my videos, Texas Stuff Cotton, I become really addicted to the cotton. It works really well for me. It's durable, holds up really well, especially if I'm maintaining a specific flavor in that. The main thing that I do like about the cotton is that it does not have a very strong cottony taste, especially right off a first vape. So a lot of times I get full flavor right out the gate without having to worry about having to, take multiple hits to get the juice flowing through the cotton. But I'll put the link for Texas Stuff Cotton in the comment box as well. So we're gonna go ahead and bust this open. And if you listen, or not. Just lying. Ha! It does break the seal on this. And as you can see right there, it does come in a nozzle tip, which does make it easier to direct the flow of your juice, whether you're using a tank or a dripper. Now, for some people, I know you're used to, or you've gotten used to the unicorn bottles that have the thinner nozzle tips because they do work a bit better, especially if you're using like the smaller size tanks, things like that. Now, it really is just a preference as far as to what you like, what works best for you, and what you're using. So if you're using a dripper and you take the cap off of it, a lot of people I know drip straight down the cap of the RDA without having to take it off, and that is convenient. Sometimes it doesn't make it easy depending on the bottle that you're using. So for instance, something like this, if you take the cap off and dispense the juice directly onto the cotton itself, it really doesn't matter what kind of nozzle tip it is, but something like this does make it a bit more convenient just in general. So that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple pre-burns. And it has a definite honey smell to it. But I won't say it's honey like just straight out sweet honey that you buy like straight off the shelf. It has a denser smell to it. It has more of a thicker honey, like a glaze. So it should give a denser vape or a more smoother vape. I believe the cream part of it's going to be more on the custard side. So it's definitely going to be a creamier custardy style flavor, which for me it works. But depending on your style and your taste preference, you know, it's going to be here nor there whether or not it's going to be something that works for you. If you're looking for something new, I mean, it never hurts to try something different, ever. So I capped it up. As you can tell, I'm vaping at 75 watts, and this is Queen Bee from Sovereign Juice Company. So as you can see, the clouds are pretty dense, so that's always a good thing. I am a fan of clouds. Obviously not if I'm in public and I'm around a group of people and nobody else vapes. But the density of the clouds always, for me, helps make the vape more enjoyable. But again, that was the very first hit off of fresh cotton, and you watched me juice it. Not a single touch on the throat. Not a tingle, not a scratch, nothing. That is actually really, really smooth for a first vape off of any type of flavor. Yeah, nothing. I mean, not even a tingle on the throat from the cotton itself. Whoops, sorry. No, that wasn't an earthquake. I just accidentally hit my camera stand. So, I mean, that's really impressive in itself, just to show the smoothness and the quality of the vape in itself. Now, Sovereign, I don't know a whole lot about them personally. I haven't had a chance to really talk to a lot of the people behind the scenes as of yet. But I do know through people that vape their product regularly, they take this super, super serious. Now, that's not to say other companies don't, before that gets misconstrued. They are very, very focused on the quality, as far as attention to detail, as far as the ability of the vape, the quality of the vape, the enjoyment of the vape. And like I said, when they stake their reputation and their name on this, that's their livelihood. Like, if you have a problem with that, you have a problem with them. So they're going to do everything in their power to make sure that that gets taken care of. So here we go again. Yeah. Flavor-wise, now, I've had a few flavors before that I've had honey mixed into it, and they've always been a bit sweet for me. This would be my choice if I was going to describe what I look for, or what I would want in a honey flavored vape. It is not too much that you feel like you just took a spoonful of honey and basically just ate it, and it just, the sweetness just overtook your mouth and made your teeth want to fall out immediately. This is very smooth. The custard aspect on this is amazing. It is rock solid. It is a smooth, comfortable vape that makes you want to keep exhaling, so that you enjoy the flavor continuously. The honey has just enough sweetness, But what I like about it, the kick to it, is that the flavor pops more on the exhale than it does on the inhale. When you're inhaling it, you get that slight sweetness of honey. The exhale is where the full taste pops, and then you have the smooth undertone of the custard. So overall, this literally is honey and custard, and this is an amazing example of what that mixture should actually be, in my opinion. Now, that's not to say other people are going to take to it the same way. Everybody has a different taste preference. Everybody has a different vape style. So, but for me, since I'm more of a custard yogurt based flavor person, this is something that if I had to describe what I would look for in this type of a combination, this would definitely be it. Absolutely. So definitely check out Sovereign Juice Co. if you have the chance. If you're looking for something new, if you're looking to refill your order, if you're looking for a solid quality-based flavor line, definitely check them out at sovereignjuiceco.com. They are on Instagram as well. I believe they have a Facebook page. I will find out for sure. Definitely check out their website for their really cool looking hats as well, if you are interested in repping one of those, like I'm going to try to do for the future videos of this line. Sovereign Juice Co., thank you so very much for this opportunity and this chance to show what I can do with your line. You have an amazing line so far from what I've heard, and if this first flavor is any indication of the rest of the line, this is going to be an amazing journey for all involved. So definitely check them out, guys. As always, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I myself can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, that's the only reason why I do this. So definitely hit me up, reach out to me if there's anything I can do for you. If there's a particular video you're looking for, I will definitely do everything in my power to make that happen. But until next time, morning, noon, and night, no matter what, always, always, always remember, truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good day, guys.